Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update for this Friday, and we're at the 9th of July already, 2021. All right, my friends. Well, big up day so far going in the stock indices in the Dow. You can see up 250 points, up nearly, in the sell-off, you're up nearly 17 points. In the S&P, it was up more than that, and closer to 23. The metal market's getting a bit of a bounce, and copper coming to life again. Why? Because the dollar broke and the foreign currencies in part taking off, and because you had a break back in the bonds and the notes, which is to be expected. Now, for those of you that take my morning subscriber video and you look at the videos that I put out, I was telling you that you had 3 days in a row over the upper Bollinger Band, and the odds don't go beyond 5 before you pull back to the right-hand side, the break right there. In the stock indices, not today. Yesterday was the buy day on that break, if you follow that updates that I put out. Doesn't mean I'm right, but that's what I was saying there. Now, if we take a look at today's data before we get too far, the May wholesale inventories and sales data come out at 9 o'clock. That's about it. Next Wednesday and Thursday, mark on your calendar, Fed Chair Powell speaks before 2 congressional committees. The UK Office for National Statistics reported today that the GDP grew 8% in May from April. That's about half of what the market had been looking for, and you know COVID is on the run there. So it's not going to be as strong as people think going forward. China's central bank announced it's cutting its reserve ratio by a half a point to 8.9% in order to get small businesses get loans and for the banks to push money out there. And China's PPI rose 8.8% from a year earlier, and that's a 0.2 drop. They consider that a working good number because they've kept commodity prices down. Now, it's interesting. I read a big report this morning, and I'm including it in my morning video, my full research report. I have different levels, as you know, of research. And in my full research, I'm including it because it flies completely in the face of what you're hearing on financial TV and elsewhere about interest rates having to go up. Bloomberg goes into and shows you what the past pandemics have looked like, and as much data as they have from financial data, what happens with interest rates as you come out of the pandemic. It's not what you think. And I'm not saying history has to tell you what the future is going to hold, but I think it's super important. Now, do you trade futures markets and ETFs? You know, in the mornings, I start you off very quickly. First, at 5:40 in the morning, I start recording for my futures people what the reports are going to be of the day, where it's at, give you what I think, and then we go into 40 some odd charts. In those charts, I am beyond specific. I want you to buy here, I want you to sell there, this is what I want you to do. Forget this nonsense that I talk about in these videos, what I think the pros are doing. I'm the pro, and there I'm able to tell you what I think you should be doing. In these videos, no, I'm going to talk very generic, and it's not me, it's what I think the pros are doing there. Big difference between the two. Then the other part that I'll work with are the ETFs, and I give you just the ideas there. So let's assume you wake up, you're looking to do something in one market or the other, and you say to yourself, I wonder what another chartist might think of that. I want to be that guy. It's very simple. You're going to end up basically with 48 videos a month, 2 a day. One coming out at 5:40 in the morning, the other at 8, let's call it 9 o'clock, I start recording the ETF video for you. You put the two together, you get a game plan. That's the idea here. Do I issue special reports that you'll have access to? Yes. Do you get invites to my webinar and get preference? Yes, you get all those type of things. $16.90, come on. Okay, you're not going to find that elsewhere. And on the weekends, weekly reports for the longer term trader, and yes, during the week, if I see something I said longer term off the weekly charts, away you go with that. So you get the trade ideas, you try to put it together. Go to our website, under the word research, everything is explained there. You can call my staff, they'll get you hooked up as well. I'm going to go back to starting to do some of these special reports I talked about. I haven't done them in a couple of months because I got so involved with my videos, and I'll do them every now and then. They're not the mainstay. The live webinars now the mainstay during the week, and there will be one this coming Wednesday. A week from now, I'm going to take a vacation, so get your schedule ready. Yeah, I do take off every now and then, and I'm going to go to the beautiful state of Montana and enjoy myself. So in the meantime, one final thing. Last night I had one of the best events I've had in a long time. If you ever come to Chicago, we have an event called the Teatro Zananini. Think of Cirque du Soleil with a dinner in a small setting that is probably the coolest thing I've been to. And I've been to many Cirque du Soleils. This was the way you want to do it. It was great. If you come to Chicago, Teatro Zananini, and you want to look at it, it's at the Cambria Hotel. I'm not being paid to do that. I had such a good time last night. I want to plug them. I'm Ira Epstein. You have a great day.